Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer, and today, the final day of our flip recording review week. Already it's Sunday. I lost an hour. Wasn't until like halfway through the day that I realized it was set the clocks ahead. So I'm running behind. It's, I don't know, looks like 6:30, maybe. No, it's like 7:30, I don't know. So I wanted to do one last review before we start the week on Tuesday with our, what do you call it, Leprechaun Week. You'll notice I'll be donning the traditional St. Patrick's Day hat. But that's besides the point. Today, crazy. So, besides the bottle way in the back, the Galliano, which is the most obvious of craziness, this is pretty damn close to the most insane bottle design ever. This is a tequila. It's called Clase Azul. This bottle retails for, well, I like to read the about section. It has that $79.99. Nope, that's the Plata. $89.99 for the Reposado. This is the Reposado, right on the back. It's like I don't know. You could use this when you're done, except for the little agave plant logo. But this is like a decoration. You drink a lot of this stuff, you just end up with a whole bunch of these. This is super heavy. This is just out of control crazy. But it's one of the fun things about doing this as a hobby. So it's got a weird little cap for to put it on. That's kind of neat. I like the way they do the pour spout though. That means I can actually pour it. Oh, but it comes out like a jug. Things like, rah! So, a little bit about, I don't really know. I didn't read any of this yet. I usually read this later for the review text on everydaydrinkers.com. Ultra premium. You can get a higher end one. It's a limited supply. Clase Azul Ultra, which I'm guessing is going to be an añejo or an extra añejo, retails for $2,000. So I'm going to stick with this one. $89. Okay, so anybody who's not into tequila, you're not even watching the show right now. Oh, here's some simple syrup I should bring downstairs. So, I used this on the show this week. Let's see. Hornitos. Silver. Really, if you're being introduced to tequila, start with something like this. It's like 24 bucks. It's a silver. It's going to be a little bit more raw. Not raw like bad, but raw like a lot of the elements of the agave are right there. It's not very refined, so there's no oak to add any buttery creaminess or any different subtle flavors that aren't in that base spirit. The Reposado is going to be slightly aged, so you're going to get some of that color. This is not caramel color. This is nothing like the fake tequila, the 51% tequila that you see from Jose Cuervo. Which one is it? Especial. There's nothing especial about Jose Cuervo. This is super real. It's 100%, of course. Put some ice in there to chill it up. It's crazy. It's got tons, like, bright agave. Reposado just flows through the room. It feels like somebody just sprayed some agave perfume in here. I'm trying to picture what that is. It's like almost like a white pepper. I like white pepper in my tequila. There's like no burn. The finish is super subtle. It's like butter. Wow. Hold on, I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting a little. Typically, you get almost like a bite near the finish. A lime bite, I kind of call it, or something super striking. See, the nom is 1416, so if you're into tequila and you want to go find the place that farms this sucker, 1416 is the nom number. I find tequila to be requires a lot of attention for tasting. Multiple sips, get some butter, light, almost like an oaky component, pineapple skin, like a dark. If you ever had a pineapple and you forgot to cut it, take it from me. You have a pineapple, you really like pineapple, you love fresh cut pineapple, but you keep putting it off and putting it off, and like 3 weeks goes by, and that sucker's getting soft. Then you forget about it for another week, and then you're like, all right, I gotta cut that, and you're like, that. It's almost like it's time to throw it away, but you get that sweet, almost like it's fermenting in front of you, like that sweet pineapple skin, that kind of the aroma before any type of rotting happens, right? The fruit inside might not be palatable to the point where you know, just doesn't feel like pineapple anymore, or it becomes really hard to cut. You can't even cut the skin because it's so soft. I kind of get some of that component. Vanilla. Almost like a smoky agave, like a smoked agave Hawaiian thing. Almost like take some smoked agave, some pineapples. It's like a Mexican pineapple, right? Throw that in under the ground for a little bit and let it kind of start to smoke out. Definitely has there's some sweet components to it. Not as much like of a lime or that type of component to it. Almost like a hint of maybe a brown sugar. I wonder if there's anything else in here that I should be picking up. It's very sophisticated though. There's a lot of flavor to it. Actually, you don't get a lot of burn. There's a little heat near the finish. It should be. It's 40% alcohol, right? But it's very creamy. It's medium body, not too thick, but let's see. They must give me some sort of characteristics on what we can get out of here. Scanning, loading. Doesn't say anything about its characteristics. Tells you how it was harvested. No, I guess you just have to take it from me. It should say something. It doesn't really tell me anything. Different. So there's a lot of marketing stuff in here. That's cool. But in history about the creator. Brick ovens for fermenting. It just doesn't say anything. Normally they give you a little taste of what you can probably get out of this. I guess you just got to get what I say. I do get a little bit of butter. I'm wondering if what they use to kind of rest it. And it's still going. Like the aftertaste is still there. It's like a smooth, buttery agave at this point. Smells like, and the white pepper on the nose is nice. Not as spicy on the palate. Oh yeah, I guess there's a little bit of spicy, maybe even a black pepper now. But I've had other ones like Jubileo. Where are you? I don't know. You're in there someplace. There's another one, a couple other ones like El Gran Jubileo, I think, that's got more of a peppery bite to it, which I like. My wife doesn't like. She's not a big tequila fan anyway. This really requires you to appreciate it. When you're spending, what are we spending, like $90 on a bottle of tequila? It's got to be awesome. And I'm sure at some point the designs coming into play here, where if you look at designs like a $24 bottle, it's like, Salza, you did a good job, but I mean, it's just it's a bottle. And that's fine. If you want to get crazy, that's fine. Only problem I see is if you put it on the table and you're eating dinner, you can't see the people you're talking to. But put it off to the side, I guess. You get a decorative piece, a little piece of, Mexican history here, along with a damn fine, smooth reposado that I would almost define as añejo at this point, with just the butteriness in it. Alright, we've been going on too long. EverydayDrinkers.com if you want to check us out. It would be here. You can't see it. Also, of course, Facebook is facebook.com/cocktailtv. See you guys next week with some St. Patrick's Day recipes. 2. One I created, one my wife created. That starts on Tuesday. Talk to you guys later. Oh, wait. We're teaching you how to drink.